And Athens today on a Tuesday morning, as always, every other week. Mayor Ronnie Marks in here this morning, and Tom always up here got something to say about a little of everything, don't you, Tom?
I do.
Always waiting on football season to get cranking. Auburn starts practice tomorrow. Alabama starts Friday, and then we'll be kicking off in a month. It's ready to go, man. They had breakfast down there. All the big dogs were there.
Yeah, it was good.
Stanley, the sheriff.
Yeah, it's always great to raise money for American Cancer Society. There's so many lives that's touched with that nowadays, and I don't know. I think they raised between $500 and $600 and maybe more. So that's you know, wasn't the turnout that we was hoping for, but there was so many things going on.
Oh yeah,
you know, with the tractor pull and then there was a couple other events. So it did well.
What's the, I know unemployment in Limestone County is one of the third lowest in the state. What's it like in the city of Athens?
City of Athens is doing real well. It's, I'm not exactly sure what the percentage is, but there are a lot of job opportunities. There's a lot of people that's struggling for work, particularly in the specialty kind of jobs. You know, if you've got a degree or a trade in something that's a specialty. But this carpenter technology, I'm telling you, this is big for this community.
Less than 20 jobs, they had 900 applicants?
Yep, that's exactly right. They got a couple more projects that they're working on there, and just a great asset for this community. I mean, you can't stress how
Man, I know when we went down to the farmers market, I'll talk about that just a little bit. They had all kind of dirt moving equipment.
They're rolling. They're rolling.
There's a couple of new restaurants opening up. The one over at Publix, Burrito Express, just moved down here with Dr. Alan Coleman, and Limestone Smiles is opened up. When a place like that opens up with 4 new businesses, Ronnie, what does that do to the city of Athens revenue? Well,
this year, I'll give you an overall view. We looked at the first 9 months of general fund budgeting last week, and our revenue with sales tax dollars is up. Our revenue, believe it or not, with building permits is up. And right now, if we closed out the year, the city of Athens on the general fund side would be in the black about $1 million. And I'm proud of that. We've done that just about every year, and we say to folks, we screw the budgets down so tight from the front end where we can look at the back end, where we can look at buying things like a garbage truck, for example, that's about $250,000. But that's a long story to tell you that we're in very good shape.
What's our approval rating for our the gas department, stuff like that?
Oh, let me tell you, we had a phone interview the other day for the gas department, and we already had an A rating. The assets that they have and all the reserve money, it went from an A rating with Standard & Poor's to an A+.
Dang.
And that is...
now what causes that?
That's phenomenal. Well, they do an in-depth, detailed study of all the finances. I mean, it's pretty intense. I mean, first time we went to New York a few years ago to look, we walked in the room and they said, we are here to downgrade the rating for the city of Athens, Alabama. And I said, well, wait a minute, we got a lot to talk about. And they said all the issues that was going on in Birmingham, all the lawsuits and everything else. We actually invited some of them they were coming to Huntsville. They came to Athens, Alabama, viewed this area, sat and talked with us. We answered every detailed information that they had, and not only did we hold our bond rating, we actually got increased on another one. So it's sometimes folks don't understand that it's very important to have that high bond rating.
Hey, the farmers market here, Ronnie, has that got anything to do with the city of Athens? Do you have any control over that?
No, not right now. That is a county project, but it is located right downtown Athens. I am really proud of the county commission and Mr. Menifee, the Spirit of Athens, and all the other groups that is trying to work out a situation where you can have maybe just fruits and vegetables on at least 2 days a week. And if they want to share other events during that time, I think it'd be good. But that thing in Decatur is pretty awesome, and we want that here in Athens. Well, I think that's neat.
This weekend, they also had it over in Huntsville this weekend, but they said, Dom, the drought had soured a lot of the Sours Tomato Festival. The Huntsville Times says the taste of summer wasn't as sweet as usual Saturday at the Madison County Farmers Market. Madison had their annual tomato festival. They said local tomatoes are very scarce.
Yeah.
Now, said the hailstorm damaged a bunch of stuff too like that, but tomatoes that I've been getting, I want to give a shout out to some folks. Ray Gold, you this morning give me some good tomatoes, and everybody else, we accept them on a daily basis here. But you're talking about that thing in Decatur, they're open every day down there.
Yeah.
And it's got a whole drive-through around it. Yeah. After we saw you guys Saturday morning, well, we went down and got there about 9. Got to give a shout out to Carol Lynn this morning, Frank's buddy too. on the Hartselle radio station. Don't forget to mention me every time you can, Carol Lynn. Jan said she heard it while they were fishing. Anything else you want to talk about before I go to some of the
No,
video?
I'm good. Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming up on Granddaughter Day up here, I guess.
Yeah, thank y'all. What an important issue. And I want to tell people, if you hadn't seen the way Jamie is bubbling now because of this granddaughter, right. I think it's real obvious to all of us sitting off on the side. This is a new human being.
Yeah,
I mean, what's going on here, man?
You ain't around me.
Abby, thank you. That's right.
And Tom, I hope y'all enjoyed the Three Stooges.
We did.
Gloria will be back with us tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. Johnny Lee Dees will be here. We'll talk about the Chick-fil-A thing. Today's Matthew's 5th anniversary.
Yeah, join us. Join us. We'll be there.
And tomorrow's the thing nationwide to eat at Chick-fil-A in support of Dan Cathy, the founder and owner of Chick-fil-A. Like Ronnie said, the farmers market in Decatur, Morgan County, they got it going on down that way. They got a lot of things. That's why we want to get the one here going. Yeah. So we were down that way. Had plenty of tomato sandwiches. Ain't nothing better than eating them on white bread either. I got to tell you that. I've eaten so many over the weekend. You can't eat them dudes without salt, though.
No, you can't.
And they're delicious.
A lot of pepper.
Let's run down to Decatur right now. We'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early. Here's the farmers market video from Saturday morning. We'll see y'all tomorrow.